Beavertown Police Department.
I'd like to report a missing person.
Name?
Dickel Afflockett.
Gesundheit. Name, please.
No, Dickel Afflockett.
Pickle A-Lock.
No, Dickel Afflockett.
Dickel Afflockett. Sex?
Male.
Height?
He's about 2 feet tall.
2 feet.
Yes.
Age?
I believe he's about 80.
80. A 2-foot 80-year-old?
Yes.
Race?
I think he's a gnome.
A gnome? Is this a joke? Are you drunk?
No, I'm serious.
You better be. When was the last time you seen this gnome?
Well, last time I saw him was about 2 days ago. He was on my work table, and I was removing false dog teeth from his ass.
All right, I have had enough.
But
you call back again, I will personally arrest you. You got it?
Damn.
Well, welcome to part 1 of a new series, and you're probably looking at this and saying, what the hell is that?
What is it?
Well, this is a 1939 Stromberg Carlson model 430H.
What a piece of junk.
And it seems to be a bit rare. I've seen some information on it, but you don't see a lot of parts that are available for this radio. I found out this was made in 1939, and it cost $84.95.
Wow!
This has 9 tubes in it.
9 of them.
It's got a magic eye tube.
Crystal!
I believe it's a push-pull output with 6 B6s. It's got a massive 10-inch speaker in here. And I want to find out how long this thing is. It's quite long. It's 24 inches long.
Holy mackerel!
And the height is about 13 1/4. And this is a tabletop model, believe it or not. We got 2 bands. We got the standard broadcast, and it goes up to 16, which is the old police band. It goes from 6 megacycles to 18 megacycles.
Isn't it that silly?
It's got 8 push buttons.
All 8?
Yes.
The bezel on this is missing, so either I'm gonna have to find one or make one myself, but I'm gonna worry about that later.
I'll worry about that when the time comes.
This other piece here
Huh?
is plastic. Both of these were made in plastic, and from what I saw, this piece here always cracked or shrunk. So that's why none of them survived, I believe. We have the volume here. We have the bass. This says DEC, don't know what that means. And this says INC, I don't know what that means. We have on-off tone. And we have the station, probably a band selector type. Although this thing looks like it's frozen and I can't move it.
No, keep going. Keep going. I'm kind of curious as to how this works.
It's got some yellow lettering here. And it looks like there's some type of a felt in the back there, and it looks probably kind of faded. I don't know what originally that color was.
Who knows? Who knows anything?
But overall, this front part of the cabinet looks pretty good. The top is missing a big piece of veneer, and I'll show that to you. There's the top. It's got this piece of veneer missing. Looks like there's a bottom one that's thicker, and then the top one is a lot thinner. And I used some of this veneer on my previous radios for repair work, so This whole section is going to have to come off, and I'm going to have to re-veneer it. Let's take a look at the back and see what we can see on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoa! Be careful, you're gonna break that!
It's pretty heavy. It weighs about 45 pounds. As you can see, that's one massive speaker. It looks to be in good condition, although I can't see all of it.
But I can't see it.
Is the specimen ready for cleaning?
Pretty big transformer.
My, it's a big one.
This whole thing was loose. And here's part of the push buttons. And these are really in pretty raggedy shape.
Might be crummy.
But we're going to have to try to salvage that because there's no way I'm going to get any replacements for this. Looks like this is for the speaker.
Frankly, Scarlett, I don't give a damn.
Perhaps you should read the instructions first.
I got this radio from the same gentleman. I got the 29 Philco and the last two restores.
By Yiminy.
The RCA and that Philco 42340.
Oh, how nice.
And he got this from, he said he got it from some radio club. And the guy who owned it, he thought it was well worth keeping. And he was kind of proud of it, but never got around to restoring it. It's going to get restored, and it's going to get restored by me.
Yeah.
Here's the tube chart here.
You can't even read.
Here's the two output 6V6s. It's got a 6 SQ7, two SQ7s, a 6H6, an 80 rectifier, 6K7, 6A8, and the tuning tube is 6AF6G.
It's Greek to me.
Here's the chassis number is a 30317, which makes it a 430H.
Who cares?
Yeah, sure.
What say ye we pull this out and take a look at it, huh? No? You don't want to do it?
No!
Let me see some hands here. Oh, they all coming up. Okay. You guys win. We get to pull it out.
Here it comes.
Okay. Since I unplugged the speaker, I can get the case and move it out so we got some more room in here. Let me just...
Be careful.
Oh, here's some knobs here.
Fastest knobs in the West.
Those look like they're original. And some rubber grommet here.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
Let's get this.
You better get your act together or I'm gonna give you a good rap in the nuts with my cane.
Move that out of the way.
He said he was going to do it, and he's doing it now.
Okay. All right. Let's turn it around.
This needs closer examination. In fact, it needs a nightgown.
Oh, it does turn. It's just the tuning thing was a little bit inside it. So that does work. That's good.
Oh, that's good.
All right, I've never looked on underneath this, so this has been in my garage for about a year. So let's take a look at what it looks like. Looks like there has been some work on it. You know, this is a replacement. This is a replacement. All these are replacements.
Oh, Lucky, I'm so excited.
Looks like this resistor's original. But it doesn't look in that bad of a shape. It's got cloth wiring underneath, none of that rubber crap. Here's the transformer. I don't know what this is for. Maybe an output transformer.
对不起，您输入的密码不正确。
Here's a Stromberg Carlson wax paper capacitor. That's original. This one here is probably original, and this one here.
Do I paint a correct picture, or do I exaggerate?
What's the next move?
Right, look at these.
That's the way it crumbles, cookie-wise.
It's just rotten.
It's a good bread. It's rotten, I tell you, rotten.
Ixnay on the Otten Ray.
Hello. Hello.
Well, maybe we can power this up here, huh?
Fire it up, Dad.
Need to check a few things, but I'm always game for a little excitement. Let me tell you what I've checked. I've checked the continuity of the transformer between the pins on the rectifier tube, and we have continuity. The filament winding's okay. So I'm going to pull the rectifier tube out, and I'm going to test this. Like you've seen many times, this is my little box. This is the voltage that's connected to the variac, and this is the AC amps. We're not going to see much amps unless there's a big short in it, and then you're going to see it spike, and you're going to see some smoke. But I've got confidence in it.
All right.
We're supposed to get around 375 volts AC, maybe more. There's no load on it, so start cranking it up. Ooh, we get voltage right off there. 34 already.
Your Excellency, I'm sorry, but this excitement's too much for me. I feel faint.
Let's put up to 30. You see the amps went up a little and dropped down. Let's try 60. $210.
Full power.
90 volts. We're up to 320 already.
Do you hear me? We've got to risk a full power start.
100 volts.
You know, I believe we're making progress.
I see the light is on. The dial light's on.
Well, hip hip hooray!
Alright, this is about 115 volts right here. So we're getting just about right on the money here.
Awesome.
And it's just under 0.2 amps, which is pretty good, I believe. The transformer is not warm at all. So I'm going to put the rectifier in there, and we're going to fire it up for the real thing.
Why, you scared, Marv? Are you afraid?
Now, normally, you know, if you're inexperienced, you shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
Unless you want to change all the caps and stuff. But I've got an excitement streak in me. I like this stuff. Gets me excited, and
What a dope!
I like to take chances. So if you don't want to blow your radio up, don't do what I'm doing. you replace all your capacitors and stuff, but I'm gonna try it. Well, I hate to be the bearer of some bad news to all my minions out there, but alas, my 80 tube is bad, so we won't be able to power this up.
Oh.
Let me show you what's wrong with it. If you look, when I tilt this up, just watch on the bottom.
Well, look at that.
I don't know if this has gone to air.
Oh well, you know what they say. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade.
Poor 80 tube is no longer working. I've got 2 on order, and hopefully they'll get here before the next episode next week, which then we will fire this thing up and see if it works. So I apologize. I had high hopes, but that's the way the old cookie crumbles. Until next time, this is Buzz.
You know, for the last few nights, there's been something out here in our garden. Our dogs go crazy, and I let the dogs out the back door, and whatever it is, they've been chasing it away.
Let's see, it says, John from Arkansas's house, no trespassing, the garden's over there.
Well, it's just past dark, and I'm sitting out in the hoop house, and we're going to find out if anything comes around here and wants to eat up our potatoes and mess them up. I heard something. I heard something. I don't know where it came from, but I heard something. I heard something down in this area here. What's that? Something down in there. What is it? What the heck is... It's Dickel! Dickel! It's Dickel! It's Dickel! Get here! Go catch you, you little sucker! Come here! I got him! Oh, I got him by the short hairs. I got him by the chin hairs. I got him! Ah, little sucker got away. I don't know where he went. He went over in here somewhere. Scurried on out of there. He out there crying and whining for Buzz. I can't believe he did that. What a cowardly Portland, Oregon Dickel you are. You know, old Buzz, he didn't have the gonads to come down here and try to wipe out my potato crop himself, so he sent his little flunky, his little lackey there, Dickel, to come down. But I got part of Dickel's beard to prove it. There it is right there. Let's see how he likes running around with pieces of his beard missing. I don't think he'll be coming back anytime soon.
Dickel, where the hell have you been?
Buzz, don't even ask.